We are talking credit hacks today. We have got him. He's a best-selling author, Fortress Credit Pro. He's also a financial coach who helps people with their credit and get out of debt. This is Rondy Lambeth. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
You look fantastic. You were ready to go. You put the credit cards on the table, you dropped down the money, and you even brought us some meat.
That's
I don't know what the meat's for, but we're going to talk about
find out
5 DIY credit hacks, and this could actually save us $350 a month.
Yes. According to Money Magazine, the average American with less than a 740 credit score loses $350 a month due to higher interest rates, higher car insurance rates, and loss of opportunities. 70% of all employers now check credit.
They absolutely do, because they want to see your financial standing.
They do. They want to see. So basically what they're doing, and I'm going to let you do it.
What? You're going to make it rain up in here.
You got to tear this up.
No.
You got to tear it up.
Oh, okay.
You're losing. It hurts, right?
Oh, well, there you go.
So here's some of my hacks. Number 1, never use a debit card.
Okay, so that's what I said in the tease. You said have 3 credit cards, but never use a debit card. Why is it harmful to use a debit card?
50 million debit cards are hacked every single year. And when you figure that the majority of Americans are paycheck to paycheck, imagine if your debit card got hacked today on the 27th, and you got to pay rent on the 1st. And you don't have any
trouble.
money.
Yeah.
And it can take up to 4 months to get your money back. The other thing is I just got back from Florida where an airline dropped my bag, ran over it, smashed the suitcase and a $15,000 medical device.
Oh,
If I would have paid with my debit card, I'd been out.
Right.
I paid with my Amex. They're replacing it.
They're replacing
through the Amex.
Well, you'll be happy to know I don't even use a debit card.
That is awesome.
I never use a debit card, so this is good.
The next hack is what I call the trifecta. And that is the hack to save you $350 a month is always have at least 3 open credit cards at all times.
Okay, so should these be credit cards that you use on the regular, or you just need to have them? Okay.
No, you need to use them every month. So put Hulu on one, Netflix on one, and then maybe carry one with you.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a large amount. You just have to have something on it.
Just use something, because FICO's trying to predict the future of you missing a payment in the next 2 years. And they figured if you have less than 3 credit cards and you're not using your credit card, there's a higher likelihood you're going to miss a payment. Your score goes down, because they're trying to protect the banks from people that will miss their payments.
Okay.
So the third credit hack is never do this. Never carry all of your credit cards with you in a wallet.
It's on display.
I know. What happens if you lose this? Countless hours shutting these all down. Then it also will
that's
damage.
a headache.
It is. It's a headache, and it ruins your credit, or it can lower your credit, because they're going to report all of these as lost and stolen.
Correct.
So now it drops your credit score by up to 75 points just by losing it. So don't carry them all with you. Just carry 1 or 2. Use them. Keep them in a safe place, whether it's your safe or house, hidden under the bed.
Okay. And you said now you've got this meat here for a reason.
The meat's the last thing.
Okay.
The fourth credit
hack. I love this huge calculator. This is
great. The fourth
great.
credit hack is never go over 10% of your credit limit. So if you have a $5,000,
which is sometimes hard to do.
It is.
Yes.
And so I call that the due date debacle, because if you pay it by the due date but it's maxed out, it actually lowers your credit score.
Okay.
So what you want to do is just simply call them and, hey, what day of the month do you report? They'll say, hey, we report on the 10th. Your due date's on the 15th. Pay it by the 10th.
Okay.
That way it shows paid versus, they don't know if it's paid or not. They just know you paid it on time, but not the balance.
Okay.
And then this is for the Godfather offer. When you're watching TV at night, you can't sleep. Instead of cutting up your credit cards like a lot of guys on the radio say to do, what you want to do is get a pound of hamburger, put your credit cards in there, and make yourself a credit card meatball. This will keep you from making the spur of the moment bad decisions. You know, buying that $30 subscription at 2 o'clock in the morning, because you can't microwave it. It's going to take several hours for this to thaw out. And this is going to keep you from making those decisions. We have people in America that 67% actually that are living paycheck to paycheck, but also they don't pay off their credit cards in full. They essentially finance their Big Macs, their Starbucks for 20, 30 years on their credit cards.
It's crazy.
So this is going to help you prevent you from making those mistakes.
Great concept, great visual tool there, wonderful. Rondy Lambeth is his name. RondyLambeth.com is the website. We'll also have a link on our website, azdailymix.com.